Hey guys, today I have another video for you. It's not this Maglite. My camera was just running out of batteries, and they both take AA, so stole some batteries from the Maglite. But no. Today is, let me fix the shutter. Today, I'm going to be doing a survival kit, the homemade survival kit. This is my survival kit, and I'm going to be reviewing it, or showing you guys what's in it more so. Along with knives, I'm also into survival, preparedness, and all that stuff. So, I'm not an expert, not an end-all be-all expert. I know some things, enough to keep myself alive. But, before I get into this review video, whatever, I'd just like to say thank you to all my subscribers. I recently made over 100 subscribers. I think I'm at somewhere 120-ish. I'd like to give a huge thanks to Mark Steven Business for giving me a shout out, which really helped. And also, maybe, hopefully, sometime in the near future, I might be doing a giveaway. Don't take my word for it. It may or may not happen. We'll see what happens. I'm on limited funds. Hopefully it will happen, but like I said, nothing's for certain. Don't take my word for it. So, now we're into this video. Okay, so first, this box, my survival kit, is a really useful box. That's what it says. It's reallyusefulbox.com, 0.2 liters clear. I think you can pick these up at Staples, Office Depot, office supply stores. I'm not sure. You can look it up online. But, sorry guys. Let me yawn. Okay, but first, on the outside of this box, this red band running along the bottom, we have about 20 feet of fishing line. And how it's affixed to this box, I cut some grooves down here in the bottom into the box, and it's laying in the grooves so that it stays all nice and organized, and I put some hot glue at various points along to keep it all from unraveling. And it's nice and tight and taut on there, and that's part of my fishing kit. Now let's get inside the box. It has these two latches, and I just put some rubber bands on here to keep it from opening up accidentally, which has happened in the past, so I've learned from my mistakes. And that's there to keep it from opening. First thing we have in here is 2 alcohol prep pads. That's part of my first aid kit, my small first aid kit in here. Also, these can be used for starting fires, which is their secondary use. If need be, if emergency, I'd rather not use them so I can have them for cleaning wounds. I'd rather not use them for fire making. Okay. Next, we have a garbage bag, kitchen-sized garbage bag, and it's rolled up nicely into this little package and contained with a rubber band. This can be used as a shelter, a water vessel. You're limited to your imagination, pretty much. Okay. Next, we have our blade, and this one happens to be a Victorinox Classic. We've got a blade, our screwdriver file, scissors, tweezer. You guys know what's on here. Tweezer, toothpick. You guys know that. Alright, and it's pink, which is a high visibility color. Next, we have some red duct tape. Just happens to be red. Didn't have any gray. But that doesn't matter. It's more visible than gray, I suppose. And it's duct tape. You can do whatever you need to do with duct tape. You know, fix up your clothing, all that great stuff. I don't need to tell you what to do with that. It's duct tape. Next, we have our one of our main fire starter, a miniature Bic lighter. Okay. I chose to put a lighter in here because, one, I had room, and lighters are much easier to use than flint strikers. However, I do have a flint striker in here, which is next, I guess. Now it is. Where is... Okay, well, I'll find that later. This is just a tiny little Boy Scout flint striker, or not striker, but flint rod. You know, it's a flint rod. What more do you want? Okay, so that's for starting fires, secondary. Next, we have, this is a unique thing, we have this little pill vial, and I believe I got it from Harbor Freight and Tools. And inside this little pill vial, we have some pills. Right here what we have is Advil. And the reason I put Advil in my survival kit is usually when I go camping, I end up getting headaches. And I was thinking, you know, if you're trying to survive and you're trying to go to sleep, you need your sleep. The last thing you want is a headache, which is going to make it harder for you to go to sleep, going to make it harder for you to function normally, and it's really just a pain in the butt. So I figured, why not put some Advil in there to at least make your suffering worse? I mean, to lessen your suffering. So that's why I have that, and that's just in this little waterproof pill container with an O-ring. Okay. While I was talking to you about that, I was refilling it because I used an Advil from there. It's also a great way to carry Advil. Okay, next we have some snare wire. This is probably about 5 feet or so. Less than that, maybe 3 feet of snare wire. You know how to make snares or whatever. And next we have this little button compass, which is it's a general direction compass. It's not accurate, super accurate, but it's consistent, which is all that matters, because it'll tell you the same way every time. Okay, next we have a straight razor, which is, I guess, if you need to do some finer things. You got a really sharp blade in here. It takes up very little space, flat. You can line it up against the wall, so that's why that's in there. Okay, and here we have a P51 or P38, I don't know, one of those. It's a can opener, and I stuck this in here because why not? If you happen to find a can or whatever, if all you have is cans, then now you got this, and it doesn't take up a lot of room. It's flat, so why the hell not? Okay, next what we have here is a hot glue, and this is a stick of hot glue, and embedded in this hot glue are 2 fishing hooks. This is a safe way I found to put my fishing hooks in the kit. I just stuck them in there, so now the tips are not exposed. The reason I have hot glue is you never know. You might need hot glue for something, and it's just a good thing to have just in case. You can heat it up and use it to mend things together. Piece of cloth. Also, say you have maybe a water vessel, you found a little tin can and it's got some holes poked in it. You can seal it up with this. So that's why I have hot glue. Shove this last fish hook in there, and there's the fish hooks, part of the fishing kit. Okay, and also part of our fishing kit, we have some lead sinkers. We got 3 of them in here, one more which is in the corner. 3 lead sinkers, you can put that on the fishing pole. Next we have some tin foil. This is maybe 3 or 4 square feet of tin foil folded up to the size of a credit card. It's not very thick. About the same thickness as maybe P51 or the can opener. I don't even know. It's about the same thickness as 2 alcohol prep pads, and it doesn't take up much room. And you can use that to make a water vessel, signaling, what have you. Okay. Next we have a small signaling mirror. This can also be used to check yourself for cuts, whatever you need to do. I don't remember where I got this mirror, but it's a perfectly sized mirror, nice and shiny, and it fits right in there along the side. Okay. Next we have a piece of a hacksaw blade, and this was what I was telling you about that goes with the striker, the flint. And you use this to throw sparks on your tinder so you can get a fire going. Instead of using your knife blade and dulling up your knife blade. So that goes with that. Last in here we have Band-Aids. I have 3 different sizes. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Band-Aids in all. Not a lot, but just in case something may happen, you have some Band-Aids, and it lays flat in the bottom. So there's your Band-Aids. This kit, I don't know if I explained this already, but this is not like this isn't meant to be a small kit that you can just easily throw in your pocket. This is something that, say you're going hiking, you can throw it in your backpack and have it just in case you need it. So it's more of an extended stay, or more of a, it's not really a gritty survival kit like you get dropped out of a bush plane and you can only have one tiny container that big. This is more of a luxury survival kit. It's when not everything has failed you. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I have a smaller survival kit. It's in a tin, one of those little tins that BB pellet, that pellets come in for a pellet gun. And if I find that, hopefully I will find it, I'll show it to you guys. And that's my smaller tin that you could just throw in your pocket if need be. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching, and have a great day, guys.